Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and hopefully we can stay out of the crummy archetypes like Samurai this time. Tried it once, never again. I did some thinking about why Samurai are bad, and I think the answer is you kind of like they're very much a win more archetype in that like you need control of the board the whole time. Because if you ever get to a spot where you can't profitably attack, your whole deck falls apart. And it's okay to be win more, right? Like that. Sometimes you're only winning by a little bit, and it's nice to turn that into winning by a lot. But you have to have a deck that can get you into a winning position very early and then stay there. And I didn't really have one of those, I guess. Anyway, Surge Hacker Mech is a great card. You know, obviously it wants to be in a vehicles deck because it cares about the number of vehicles you have. But even if this is like 4 mana, deal 2, then it makes a 5/5 menace. Like, okay, crew 4 is a lot, but it's still a pretty solid vehicle that comes with removal. These other, the uncommons are fine, but not especially good. So we take the Search Hacker. Boy, there's some good choices here. I think it's, Life of Toshiro or Blossom Prancer, they're both very good. Asari Captain, like, can be good in that deck, but I don't want to run that deck again. Twisted Embrace is good, but I wouldn't pick it without, like, I don't know, it wouldn't be my first choice for a black card. Right, I'd rather have Life of Toshiro for sure. So I think it's one of these two. The uncommons that are green and black. I don't know. I haven't played with Blossom Prancer in a while. I think Life of Toshiro is probably supposed to be better. I wonder what the draft guide thinks of these. Life of is 45th. Prancer is 34th. Okay, cool. Well, I like Blossom Prancer. Norika Yamazaki likes the green-white enchantments deck. But I think I just like... I'm never sad to have a Tanuki. Any like particularly strong signals here? You know, Prosperous Thief still being here is a little surprising. It's a good card, but overall this pack is not that overwhelming. I might even say it's underwhelming is sort of a better way to put it. Norika's fine, but I'll take the Tanuki. I wonder if the draft guide agrees with me on that. Tanuki, ranked 154th. Norika, ranked 106th. So, no, but I love Tanukis. They win me so many games. Because, right, you play them for ramp, you play them as a gigantic trampler. Both of those are amazing. I mean, it's okay, it's a 6/5. It's not gigantic, but a trampler that you can attach Michikos to is really good. Which is to say any trampler, but this is one. What do I like here? I mean, Mobilizer Mech I don't think is a very good idea. It's another mech, and it makes up for the fact that this one's expensive to crew. But it's already itself expensive to crew as well. The Wanderer's Intervention is fine, but I'm not yet committed to white in that I have no white cards. The Modern Age is a good card, but I don't remember, like, what even is the green-blue archetype in this? I've forgotten already. They, like, don't really... Do they have one? What does Draft Sim think about Simic? What is Simic playing in this format? Ramp. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we've played a lot of blue, green, white, or at least I like to play blue, green, white, so we could certainly take it. I mean, and the Terrarium is very much worth considering here. I don't remember if I've mentioned that. Mobilizer mech is pretty bad, right? Mobilizer, yeah, it's okay. It actually likes Mobilizer mech almost as much as Tanuki, but I don't agree. When I wouldn't consider this at all if I didn't already have the Surge Hacker mech. But these two like directly synergize with each other in that they both care about vehicles and they both are vehicles, right? Hmm. If I'm gonna take a blue card, it's gonna be the Modern Age, right? That's just such a nice card. Yeah. I'm taking a blue card. Here we go. Blue-green. Grafted Growth is fine, but Generous Visitor is a lot of fun. Generous Visitor, sorry, Bearer of Memory. I pointed to this and I just gave it the same name as this one, but no. Bearer of Memory is also fine. But if you can play a Visitor early, it kind of just wins the game. I don't know. They can remove it, right? But it's still it's a big threat. I don't really want a Story Weave. We did have one or two drafts where Story Weave paid out pretty well, but I don't yet have evidence that will be in that deck. It's still fine, even if you don't have a bunch of sagas. Like, it's an expensive combat trick, but it's a combat trick. That if you win the combat, it provides you with lasting benefit. However, I think one of these three cards here is a much better choice. Commune with Spirits is just a nice way to like pick up some cool enchantments. Terrarium and Network Terminal are cool ways to fix. I think I kind of want to take a Terrarium as just like a little bit less of an investment than Network Terminal. Like, right, you can play it on 2. The thing about Network Terminal, though, is that, it works with the Modern Age in that they both like give you looting abilities, and having 2 of those in the deck combined, gives you the possibility that you might like get a killer containment construct, which would be nice. But I think I'll just go with the Terrarium for now. I think they're both very reasonable choices. Crab? Okay. Not my favorite. Safekeeping is also alright. Don't really want any of this. Take a Synthesizer. That would certainly be my favorite splash, even though it's very expensive. There's another mech. I mean, okay, it's still bad though, right? Let's take a Season of Renewal. Grafted Growth, sure. Eventually I'll find something to ramp in. I mean, I don't know, I have some expensive cards here. I have reasons to ramp already. Suit Up is fine. Another Grafted Growth. Kitsune Ace. Give my vehicles first strike. I don't know that that's so great. Commune with Spirits came back. That's nice. Mirror Box, absolutely horrible. I mean, is it possible we're just blue-green? No white at all? Could happen. Thundersteel Colossus is something to ramp into, sort of. It is a vehicle. I think it's not at all the best card here, right? I should take the Hover Bike, but just in case, think it over. There's some other vehicles here. A white card we could take. Careful Cultivation is fine. We have enough fixing that I think we could easily add another color or 2 or 3. That is not the Hover Bike. Almost hit confirm pick on this piece of junk. It's a fine card, but I don't want it. Life of Toshiro, easy take, I think. I don't have any black cards yet, but now I do. And that's good enough for me. Yeah, we love Life of Toshiro. I don't think we want an Oni Cult Anvil. but there's a lot of good options here. Azusa's Many Journeys is like okay, kind of ramps you. It gives you a creature, sure. Gloomshrieker is exciting. And Imperial Oath is always worth splashing. This deck has a million ways to gain mana, so I think it should be Imperial Oath. Because Gloomshrieker is a lot worse in the early game, sort of. Like, okay, it costs 3 and this costs 6, so shouldn't this be a better early game card? But if you have it in hand, you can't really play it until there's something good in your graveyard. And sometimes that takes quite a while. Whereas Imperial Oath... Oh, wow. Blue-green land as well. But, no, I want the Imperial Oath. Hopefully the blue-green land wheels. Turtle! It's a fucking turtle! Alright. If I'd known the turtle was going to be here, I might actually have taken Gloomshrieker. But still, Imperial Oath is great. Prototype, actually, maybe not horrible, but we still don't have, like, a lot of reason to run white. So, I mean, okay, we have Imperial Oath, but this is cheaper. A little bit harder to play with. But, you know, the pilot's nice. Anyway, Turtle's amazing. We have the Turtle Renewal combo already, which is nice. Oof. Kami or Tanuki or Completion. These are all fine. They're all good. I'd happily take all 3 of them. I don't yet have any great Kami targets, I think, right? I mean, Life of Toshiro, the Modern Age, they're okay to bounce. I think I would rather just have a Tanuki or some removal. I don't have a lot of removal right now, so I could do that. Yeah, maybe I have enough ramp, and I should go for a Completion. Sure. Not that I wouldn't happily take a Tanuki, by the way. Second turtle. Gross. Do you need 2 turtles? Answer, yes. Koi? I'm not really running a lot of artifacts, right? It's just not going to be very good. I have 4, but crab doesn't count. 2 vehicles and a terrarium. Yeah, I mean, another Grafted Growth might be overdoing it. But we have a Shrine Steward here, which can already pick up 2 Grafted Growths and a Completion, so I think it's well worth playing. We could get run over in the early game, that is for sure. And for that reason, I think I'm perfectly happy to take a Bamboo Grove Archer. I mean, I don't have any modified creatures. Like, well, that's not true. I have, 2 Grafted Growths can modify creatures. Generous Visitor can modify creatures. So we could have up to 3 modified creatures. This thing is, like, insanely annoying to deal with sometimes, right? An 8/8 sort of Hexproof, sort of Trample. I think I'm supposed to just take the Bamboo Grove Archer to, like, survive the early game, and I've already got a devastating late game. But it is tempting to have my first ever Walking Skyscraper in a deck. Like, it just seems like fun, right? But I don't think I will. I'm shrugging. I'm like, really? Colossus? Maybe. I don't think it's any good. But, like, what else am I taking from this pack, right? Nothing, so sure. And then maybe we end up getting one of those vehicles that likes vehicles somehow. Like, I think the Prodigy was in this pack, so we're not getting it. Blue Shrine is not really my thing. I'll just take a Suit Up and probably not run them both. The Sphere? If I want to spend more mana in the early game on doing nothing? I think it's probably better to take a Scryer Flyer, though. Mech Hanger. I mean, if... boy. That just can't be right, can it? I don't really need the color help for fixing, right? Because where is the Surge Hacker? Here it is. I have 3 vehicles, but they're all colorless, so the like second ability doesn't matter at all. The third ability would let me spend mana instead of creatures on crewing stuff, and that would be kind of nice, maybe. But like, it's not, it doesn't have a color. It is not a colored land. And I am trying to run like 2 and a bit colors. I think it's better than taking Puppet. Like, there's no way I'm running Puppet, right? The point of Puppet is to like mess with your sagas and make them go off again or flip faster or something. You probably go off again, but it's just like, I don't want to pay 4 mana for that. So I guess I'm going to take the Mech Hanger and probably not run it, but we'll see. Okay, Kami. What enchantments do I have that I like want? Okay, you could bounce the turtle maybe. You could move completion if they play an even bigger threat. Okay, not really a great value. Bouncing Grafted Growth is fine. Bouncing the Sagas is obviously kind of cool. I just don't have that many enchantments, actually. 9? I mean, that's not that much for Kamigawa. Still, there's nothing else here I want, obviously, so I'll take the Kami and figure out what to cut later. Harmonious Emergence is okay. We have a ton of playables and a whole pack to go, so a lot of thinning out to do for sure. Oh, the Bank Buster. Like, I guess we're playing blue-green vehicles? It's kind of wacky. I don't have a lot of actual vehicle synergies, but you have to take this. And this time I'll remember that you can draw with it the turn you play it. Summoning Sickness does not apply. Yeah. If I got a Mobilizer mech at this point, I think I would have to take it. Merge Keeper. For some reason, I thought this was a Dokuchi Merge Keeper, even though Dokuchi is a black clan or family or whatever those names are. But it's Orochi. Orochi? Orochi? Orochi. Anyway. I mean, I think Merge Keeper is pretty reasonable here. Even with Imperial Oath. Like, Imperial Oath is such a good card. It's so hard not to take. But we already have a ton of top end. And I think that, like, getting a tiny little ramp creature that likes getting counters for Grafted Growth could be a lot more valuable. Puzzle Maker is also fine. I am not running Imperial Recovery Unit. I've learned my lesson on that one. I mean, there's another crab. There's an intervention. There's a safekeeping. I don't think I should run intervention if I'm just barely splashing white. And I think 2 crabs is too many, so let's just take a safekeeping for now. Like, given all the other big stuff I have anyway. So there's a prototype. Right? I mean... Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, Explosive Singularity. Oh, man. We could consider splashing this. But I think we have to take the prototype. We have like 4 vehicles. I don't know if I'm running them all, but... Like, the pilot creature tokens are really nice. And there's nothing else here I really want. You know, another Harmonious Emergence. I don't think I'm likely to run 2 of them. I probably don't even run 1. Okay. A Mobilizer mech. Oh, it's so bad, but I have to. Please, send help. Oh no. I'm playing vehicles. I went straight from Samurai to vehicles. Don't I know what's good? Ugh. Give me a blue-white land. Okay, I'm happy with that anyway. Oh no, it's another vehicle. I don't think I'm taking this one. The Modern Age or Tamiyo's is way better. I just don't know which. Oh my god, look at this deck. What is happening? I think we're cutting the Generous Visitor. I just don't have that many enchantments. And the Commune of Spirits. I might not need the Terrarium that badly. But it is pretty nice. And we said we didn't want 2 suit-ups. I still agree with that. I don't have big synergies for the Puzzle Maker, so maybe it could go. Blossom Prancer, even if it can't hit an enchantment, is fine. Maybe toss the Kami, because again, not that many enchantments I'm dying to bounce. I'm still at 28 cards. Are you kidding me? It's because I'm running all these horrible vehicles. Oh, but I have to try it. I have so many of them, right? It's got to be. Like, it's fun, even if it's not good. Yeah, get out of here, Terrarium. I don't know if I even really want the hover bike. I probably do. Now, it's worth pointing out, by the way, that the mech hanger, target vehicle becomes an artifact creature. So that will not trigger the mobilizer mech. So, if let me actually just double check the rules. Yeah. So the text of the relevant ability says, this is rule 702.122D. There's so many rules in Magic. Some vehicles have abilities that trigger when they become crewed. Whenever this vehicle becomes crewed means whenever a crew ability of this vehicle resolves, which is not what happens when you use the mech hanger on mobilizer mech. So it becomes an artifact creature just as if it had become crewed, but it did not actually become crewed, and so it does not crew another vehicle. Or, well, of course it doesn't crew vehicles either. It just causes them to become artifact creatures as if they had been crewed. Or there are other effects that can make artifacts into creatures, but crew is the most popular one, obviously, especially in this set. I think it's the only one. So, I mean, Mech Hanger and Mobilizer Mech, you know, they don't trigger each other. It doesn't trigger the Mobilizer Mech or anything. And 2 Mobilizer Mechs don't trigger each other either. But they're still kind of cool. This costs like 4 mana to crew a vehicle, which is a lot, right? Because you have to tap 3 lands and then also this. Oh, well. I think we can do without the Thunder Steel Colossus. Just because we have so much late game already. Like, if we get to that point, we're kind of fine. And I guess the Puzzle Maker isn't really doing that much for me. Just such a stupid deck. I think I can toss out the Harmonious Emergence too. The rest of this looks okay. Maybe the Safekeeping someday. But now we're sort of down to a more reasonable number of playable cards. Another Modern Age and another Completion I think are both fine. Let's try a Modern Age, I guess. Oh, there's an Oath and a black-green land? I have to pick? I mean, I just said I have plenty of late game, but what if I took an Oath, though? It's so good in the late game. Like, I could cut Suit Up. I don't have a lot of creatures that are really affected by it anyway. All my stuff is fucking gigantic. Yeah, okay. I don't really need a Kami. I don't really need a Bearer of Memory either, I think. Looking for dual lands. Anyone pass a dual land all the way to the end of the pack? No? Unlucky. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, yeah. Well, this deck is thinking outside of the box for sure. Alright, so... You know, I didn't end up taking any network terminals, and then I cut the Terrarium. So maybe Life of Toshiro is just a little ambitious. I'm counting on, like, Grafted Growth and Swamps. Yeah, I think we can get rid of Life of Toshiro, actually. It's going to make the rest of the deck a lot more reliable. And I have plenty of good cards. Maybe I can even put back in the Colossus. I don't think that's such a good idea. Yeah, 9 enchantments I feel like is not really enough for Generous Visitor. I'm going to take the Terrarium. And you know what? I don't need safekeeping. Give me that Colossus. It'll be more fun. Oh, no. Average mana cost 11. Oh, my God. It's 4. All right. I mean, you know, the Turtle you're not always playing for 7, obviously. The Tanukis you're not playing for 7. Oh boy, this is a silly deck for sure. Maybe it's good, but it's certainly silly. I can give it that much. We still want to run the Steward, right? Yeah, 3 auras is enough. Although, I guess 2 of them are Grafted Growth, huh? And while I wouldn't mind having Grafted Growth, I don't really need it once I'm at 5 mana, really. So maybe I could cut the Shrine Steward. Because all it would really do is like fetch up Completion, which is fine, but... And I mean, you know, I don't mind having a Grafted Growth. But I'm not dying to have another. So maybe now I could consider running Generous Visitor or Harmonious Emergence. I think would both be okay. Let's take the Generous Visitor. Just give me some chance of having an early game board presence, I guess. Okay, we'll make it a Mobilizer Mech deck. The first time anyone has ever done that. Or Prodigy's Prototype? Where is Mobilizer Mech? Here it is. There you go. Oh, I didn't even look at the colors it gave me. Are these reasonable? Yeah, I think mostly green. I think we could do with even less white, right? It's just the 2 Oaths. Is that correct? 3. What's the other one? Prodigy's Prototype. Okay, I mean, it would be nice to play that early. Sure, we'll run 3 planes. That's fine. Okay, if we ever make it to turn 15, we're going to be just absolutely rocking them. Anytime before that, we're likely to be behind. Danish Zombie Viking. Danish Zombie Viking? I don't know exactly how to... Okay, this is fine. I mean, I can play Terrarium on 2, and who knows after that. Maybe Counterspell on 3? Could be. I'd like to get the Bank Buster going, obviously. This is way too many vehicles. I can't do anything with any of them. Oh my god. Does Surge Hector Mech shoot face, or is it only creatures? Target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Okay. Okay, this hand still doesn't do anything, so I really could use, I don't know, a creature, a land, anything. I'm just gonna play the Bank Buster, I guess. I was thinking there might be some value to like waiting to either Counterspell or flash a Hoverbike, but I realized I don't want to flash a Hoverbike, so it basically be committing to a bad counterspell. Potentially bad, anyway. Oh, I guess that is a reason to have... I forgot about that. This guy, he scries when he taps, which includes when you draw... When you crew him, I mean. Ouch. We're getting slaughtered, clobbered, demolished, heavily defeated. things are bad? The Modern Age is a good draw, don't get me wrong. But we missed a 4th land, and none of the cards in my hand do anything. Okay, found another land. Oh, whoops. Of course, one of them has to be blue, doesn't it? Merge Keeper's nice. Get out of here, you stinky 7-drop, I guess? But I mean, they're hitting me for like 5 every turn, so I have to win pretty fast. I guess I can completion their Koi at some point, and then bring in my hover bike. Hitting me for 6 now. Season of Renewal can clearly go, I think. I mean, ugh. It's my long-term, like, turtle infinite value play. But... oh, that's rude. There goes my ramp. And also my ability to crew things. I guess I don't really have the luxury of counterspelling, and I do need more lands. Oh, this is the worst. We're so dead. I mean, I get this down soon as a creature. They probably have a way to deal with it. Also, they're a ninja deck and they haven't ninja'd at all yet, which is a little surprising. Wow, they actually have a crab. Who runs counterspells in this format, and also specifically in ninjas? Okay, well, that'll be it, I guess. See you guys later, question mark? That's not quite true, I guess. Is it true? Like, I can flush in the bike to tap their 3/3. I guess they only get in for 2 if I do that. Problem is... if I do that, I can't really play anything else. And specifically, I can't play the Oath. I guess what I could do would be draw with this. And then spend the counter here so that they don't want to attack. And then we're only taking like 2 or 1 even? Oh, that makes sense. Don't attack with this, please. Because that's the freebie. They get a scry, sadly, out of this, but they would get a scry by attacking anyway. Okay. Suit up. Pretty good, huh? Oh, Shadow Walker, alright. Good game. And like here, the hover bike was actually a fine card is the worst part. I was like, oh, maybe I can cut hover bike. It's like, it's a vehicle that's hard to play. But actually, it was almost my saving glory there when like they were killing me with flyers. Maybe 2 turtles is too many, and I can just put in a puzzle maker. Puzzle maker is a great defensive card. Missing a land hurt there, obviously. You know, but I mean, I think it was right to keep a 2-land hand. This one I'm not sure about. I have the prototype, which like doesn't really do anything. I have this, which would be great to play on 2, but I don't have 2 mana. Or I don't have a green mana. And I only have 2 lands anyway. I think I need more than that. Okay, this is fine. I'm actually, ugh. What do you even bottom here? My only turtle? I don't think so. It's just a nice bounce card in the early game, right? I think an Oath can go to the bottom. These 2 are going to help me get to play bigger stuff. Okay. So we've got all the colors already. That's something. There's only creatures, right? Yeah. Not that I would want to bounce the Modern Age, just wondering if I could. It hurts to use Grafted Growth on no creatures. But if I put it out now, I'm closer to Tanuki as a creature? No, I have Season of Renewal in hand. I can just channel the Tanuki. I have Season and Turtle already. Still no way to really do anything is the problem. Yeah, very funny. I guess I just Grafted Growth and then pick up Tanuki with Season of Renewal. Or actually with Turtle, I guess, right? The thing is, I can actually just play Turtle next turn. As a creature. I think that's worth doing. Versus, like, just a crummy Season of Renewal picking up the Tanuki. They get treasure, it's very sad. They get this great board presence, and they're gonna pick up that 4-mana Twisted Embrace thing, maybe? Or the White Shrine? Arrest. Oh, man. That's the worst. I shouldn't have passed the route, because I might have actually... That might have been a good reason to go pick up Tanuki, just so I could tempt them into arresting it. But now I'm like, I'm ruined, right? Well, no. Shit. But I should have used the turtle to... Yeah! I was so sure I would just want to play turtle next turn, and I hit skip turn, and then they picked this up, and I was like, oh, no, now I want to do something else. But I hit skip to end of turn, so it skips till end of turn for me. Rude. Okay, I mean, this is the worst. I did this to myself. Again. I think I'm just, like, dead, right? Even if I play the Tanuki, they arrest it, and I take 8 damage. I mean, I guess if that's all they do, I have a chance. Hang on. I can do better than that. Oh my god, I should have... I could have stopped myself taking this 3 damage. Because I can put this back in their hand and then pick up Turtle and Tanuki. It cost me the Season of Renewal. But I think that's okay. I think I need to do this even though I should have done it before. Seven mana. So I can actually play this to draw a land, and then still play the Tanuki. There's no weird scry business, right? Right. I took 3 damage I didn't have to there. Okay. If they ninjutsu the flyer, there's less flying pressure on me. Ah, but now I'm at only 3 life, so if either of these gets through, I'm dead. And one of them is getting through. Okay, great. Well, I got to play the turtle, so screw you. I don't know. I could have bounced the Tanuki and then I don't know. Couple mistakes that game. Biggest mistake maybe running this deck. But I skipped taking actions that would have helped me as well, I think twice. And then shortly after was like, oh, I wish I had done something different. Well, it's nice to know that the vehicles aren't what's dragging me down. Because even if I don't have the vehicles, the deck is not doing very well. I mean, we can come back. We've gone 0-2 to 7-2 before, right? It's everybody's favorite comeback story. Usually we have a deck that does things that just feels like it's gotten unlucky, whereas this deck does not feel like it's gotten especially unlucky. Except in that I'm the one in charge of it. It's very disappointed about that. Okay, you can put counters on permanents, right? A creature or vehicle. Okay, so I'm playing the hover bike on 2 in order to get counter value out of the graphic growth. Huh. I think I can play this on 4 and it won't be too weird. Oh, right. It's still a 2/2 because the counter only applies when it's a creature. Sure. Well, I mean, you know what's going to be really cool? When I can play Imperial Oath. So we'll try to get there. You can have a forest, I don't mind. Season of Renewal could also go, but I have plenty of mana now. 6 is enough. There's a turtle, something that wants 7 mana. But for now, we'll just do this. Well, I have like a combo here, huh? I don't think it's very good though. This can be crewed by just the 2/2. But I did say I wanted a 7th mana, right? I could just like play this and then play the turtle next turn. Draw the Colossus after that, and then Imperial Oath again? I guess. Don't forget this is a 3/3. They might forget that. But that makes it a good blocker, you know. If they play an enchantment, I'm going to be pretty annoyed because their Blade Blesser will have Menace, and that's going to stink. Okay. Looks like they're not. Pass? Oh, so exciting. We made an opponent not attack us. Opponent's like, what the hell? Neck hanger? This isn't the deck I thought it was. Is ward 3, I think? Just 2. Okay. Okay. Targeting the turtle, I guess? What? That's crazy. Oh, he can't afford to target the turtle. Sure. Sure. What? I see. You can buff this and then trade with the turtle. If I crew this and double block, you can still kill both of them. I guess I'm fine with that. I have another Oath coming, right? It only needs power 1. What am I doing? I'm getting confused here. I mean, I could lose the turtle. I have Season of Renewal, but I'd rather not. So it will be a 5/5 after sacrificing an artifact. So we are blocking it with 5/5 worth of stats. May as well throw another one of these in, I guess. In case their trick is not just sacrificing this, but doing something else. Because then this thing still dies. Okay. That's fine. That is, after all, exactly what I signed up for. I mean, I could make some pretty big attacks here, right? Try to close out the game. If I crew like this and swing for 13, I think that's actually pretty reasonable. They're not threatening to kill me yet. Actually swing for 15. Your ogre is allowed in one time. This is a one-time offer. I don't know why. I thought that would put me at like 5. Somehow I'm still at 11. Great. Nope, nope, nope. Get out of here. No creatures or enchantments in my graveyard. The turtle has not quite gotten there. I mean, they're tapped out, so it doesn't really matter how we block, right? Is this lethal? I don't think so. Yeah, it's only 6 damage, right? What if they double block? That's fine. Then they don't have any attackers. What if they don't double block? Then these are blockers, so that's fine. What if they block here and let this in? Then their 1/1 can get in because the ogre will let it in, and then they could ninjutsu something nasty, but they're not going to do 11 damage with one creature, so we just attack with all here. If you sack that, you don't get a token back, you know. It's just life. I don't have any way to... No, I have Modern Age, right? I haven't played that yet. Okay, Turtle gave him a beating. And so did the double Imperial Oath, which I think was rather more material to our victory. So, good thing we're running a white deck, huh? The 2 Blade Blessers were pretty good. It's a good thing they didn't get Menace out of it. At least we won a deck, right? A game, right? Someone out there is even worse than me. Worse than I am? I don't really know. There are people who like want you to say worse than I in situations sort of like that one. Because it's like worse than I am, but it's like, no. Worse than me, the subject, right? I don't know. I guess it's like... you know... He's better at math than me. I guess is the situation where it's actually... reasonable either way, maybe? Or like, she can skateboard better than me? Maybe that's, I don't know, even that's like, because you should say better than I can, right? It's a verb. Or than I do. There's some verb in there. And you can elide it and say better at skateboarding than I guess. I don't know, it all seems crazy to me. I would use me in all of those sentences. You know, maybe it's some generational thing. This is some German thing. I don't know what it means. Hopefully it's not very rude. A little rude is fine. We have a puzzle maker. Okay. So we could start with the bike and then puzzle maker probably. And we don't have to play the terrarium just yet. I think this is my first time not being... Wait, am I player 1 this game? Or did they just mulligan down to 5? I thought I was player 2. But they just mulliganed after me, which, if they're player 1, means they're going, no, okay, I'm player 1. I just lost track. Happens to the best of us. And also to me. I don't think I really need to hover bike very much. Let's just get the terrarium going. Make sure I have enough mana to keep curving out. Black, green. We could get rid of Season of Renewal. If there's anything I'm cutting from the deck, that would be it, I guess. This is like long-term infinite value plan that has not materialized at all. I don't even know what is Golgari doing. Graveyard stuff? Really? I've never noticed anybody playing with graveyard decks. Yes, there's Gloomshrieker. I think they're just like playing general stuff. So this land confuses me because it's got the Kamigawa set icon there, but this is the Kamigawa land that it gives me, right? Is like they're both exactly the same icon. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, we could in principle use 4 mana this turn, I guess. If I wanted to put a counter on this guy and then flash in the bike. Which I guess would be fine. So let's play some white. Great card. Let's let them see. Hopefully, they're thinking they can ninjutsu their beetle. I mean, they're going to attack, obviously. I'm hoping that using the bike here denies them the ability to Kappa me. But I guess even better than that would be like they don't have a Kappa, right? So anyway, they're not attacking this turn, so it's not hugely material. No. Tap like that. Huh. Well, I could actually just play I could channel the Tanuki this turn and play Oath next turn. That seems pretty good. It means I never get the life out of this tap land, but you know, which I could have done if I had not put a counter here. But I think I spent all my mana every turn since 2, so I can't be too mad about how that's going. Oh, better play this at least, and then no attacks. No Virus Beetles, please, by the way? If they Virus Beetled me, I don't know what I'm going to do. 4 colors. Okay, I have no idea what this deck is doing. Maybe they're trying to play the Kami War. This blocks and also gives me a scry, so that's nice. I'll take it. For sure, Z's, I will take it. I don't think they're going to trade here. But if they attack, I'm happy to trade. Okay. My bike is not really worth anything, so I don't know, combat trick it if you want, I guess. Nope. Right. Happy to get rid of that beetle. It was a threat that they could ninjutsu it somehow. Now they can't, so that's fine with me. What are you looking at that for? Thinking you should have put another counter on, maybe? I don't know. Oh my god, I got rid of my turtle again. It's fine. I have great stuff to play. But I should have channeled the Tanuki before I scryed so that my scry would matter. I'm going to get rid of this land and plan to draw one next turn. Draw a land next turn. With the scry, I'll put one on top for the mech. The Thundersteel Colossus. Can't do that, apparently. Okay. These are insane cards, though. Is Mobilizer Mech actually good? I think it's fine. But I think I have to say no to the turtle. Well, okay, maybe put the turtle down here so that I can potentially draw a land with it. Or, you know, Imperial Oath and then plan when I play turtle to draw land. Yeah, I guess this is alright. Well, it's going to be the first time I can't spend all my mana, sadly. I could have obviously put the Oath on top and then spent it all. But this was, I think, the better play to make. Even if all I'm going to do is, like, trade it and a Samurai for the Tanuki, that's fine, I guess. I have loads of Samurai. I mean, I think I'll just... They could have some trick, right? So I guess what I should do is let them hit me once. And then next turn I'll have even more Samurai. I can put down enough that they can't trick me. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Because I don't know how keen they would have been to attack into this if they didn't have some trick. Fine. Still no lands. I mean, these are great cards. I think I have to say no to the turtle. And just draw these two? And, like, start digging for land to turn on the Colossus that's already in my hand? Now, I don't think I want to attack with this, or even... I want to attack with my 2-3. But I don't want any of my Samurai... I don't know, I guess I could tap a Samurai for 1 damage, right? I would still have 5 of them to block with. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, for 3 damage. Tap 2 Samurai for 3 damage? Is that good? No, because then this guy's not blocking either. No. I guess I could have left this untapped and then be able to crew this more cheaply, but I think I have enough creatures now that I can defend the Tanuki plus a combat trick in relative comfort. I might just actually not risk the Mobilizer mech, because it's kind of nice Now that I have another mech. That, sorry, another vehicle. I might just throw all 6 of these in there and see how much they can kill with their trick. Whoa! That's an interesting attack. What does that mean? It's tough to block both of these efficiently, right? What if I just throw like 4 samurai at the Tanuki, and 2 at the shrine, and leave the mech uncrewed? I don't know exactly what they would do to me. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. That way, like, lethal exploit is not a problem. If they can kill 1 creature, I still have enough. If they have a buff that's of size at least 3, I'm in trouble. But not horrible trouble. I guess it would have to be size 4 for the Tanuki. Okay, Kyodai. That's a little annoying. But ultimately not too bad, I think. Okay. You can't really attack with it, though, right? Okay. Well, Alright, they're attacking with it, I guess. I don't have a good block for the Tanuki. This way. But I threatened to kill Kyodai. I guess they might have some pump, and then I'm really in trouble, but I don't know. I'd like to see what it is and make them spend it, I guess. And then I have Tamiyo's completion. Is it? If I Tamiyo's the Kyodai, does this thing lose indestructible? I think it does not. Oh, you know what? I should have drawn first, actually, because I'm not blocking with this anyway. And now that I've made it a creature, I can't. I'm so stupid. Oh, well. Everything I do is always wrong. You guys notice that? Oh, man. Just sad. Yeah, it's not a huge surprise, really. If I'd put Tamiyo's on top, maybe I could have done something about this. Well, at least I can draw with the mech. Because I'm not blocking with it, right? Should have drawn a second time, by the way, and having this land might have been really useful, because then I could just play this mech. Well, that would suck, actually. I don't know, actually, it would be just blocking the Tanuki. I think that would be great. Yeah. I'm gonna let the Tanuki hit me for 6. But this is another huge mistake. Okay. No Kyodai attacks, though, please. it is still indestructible. That's what I thought. No tricks, at least. Oh, if they don't play a creature, I have lethal? That's kind of funny. No, I don't, because I can't attack with this and also crew the thing. Okay. Seven mana, so all I can really do is play the Colossus and attack with these, but not this. Are you story weaving that? What the hell are you looking at that card for? You don't even have the mana for story weave, you weirdo. And I guess I'll play this. My hand's open now, but... I wasn't going to be able to do anything anyway. And I think they were just going to attack with all regardless. Okay, I lose. GG. Not quite, right? Well, yes? No, because I can crew with the one they kill. I mean, imagine if I had, like, 6 more life. And also, I forget what other mistakes I made this game, but there were some for sure. If I had 6 more life, I'd be, like, cruising to victory, I think. Okay. No. I need to draw now in case I hit a creature. Even though it means this won't be a blocker. It's just damn lands, huh? Well, now I am dead. Right? Because I can't block both of these. Well, you can't say I don't deserve it. It couldn't happen to a better person. I think if I... Yeah, there's no way attacking even, like... There's no way they could blunder badly enough to lose if I attack, so I guess I won't attack, and maybe they'll forget to attack themselves. I don't think that's likely. Yeah. Okay, well... May as well destroy a creature while we're here. Just a sad, sad game. A better player would easily have had this. I would have had this on a better day. The Kyodai got me. I mean, that's fair. Fair play, right? I let it kill 3 of my samurai. And then I also let myself get tricked into blocking the Kyodai in a way that didn't work. I could have, like... You know, I could have chosen to, give them credit for having a combat trick. Which maybe, was the right thing to do. And just say, fine, hit me with Kyodai for a little while. I'm gonna complete it in a minute. Right? But I got greedy and tried to kill the Kyodai and got destroyed when they when they exiled my Modern Age, right? If I still had the Mobilizer mech, I would be fine, you know, ish. So definitely a lot of mistakes that game. The deck I don't think was very good, but I didn't really give it a fair shot either. I did not give it a chance to shine. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.